other big story, which was all over social media, rightly so, was Lexi Thompson, LPGA Tour player, played in the Shriners event. She was only the 7th lady in history to play in a PGA Tour event. She ended up shooting, I've lost the scores now. She ended up shooting, was it 3 over?
She shot 3 over total, missed the cut by 3. The cut, she shot level, the cut was 3 under, so she missed out by 3, should I say. And it definitely, I mean, I don't watch a great deal of PGA Tour. I'll sometimes dip in and out, depending on what the event is. Certainly this kind of like this off-season stuff, I would never normally kind of tune into, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I definitely watched quite a bit of it to see how she performed. Obviously, she was off the same tees as the men, clearly, and she was hitting the golf ball probably as far as we hit it. Ball speed was at 158, 159 miles an hour. On those fairways, it was bouncing out to her, got a long way, and you know, she definitely didn't embarrass herself at all, and to miss out by 3 was a pretty decent performance.
I know, and I think what's mad with it as well, like I was watching the first round, like really the only thing that kind of let her down, she just missed a few shortish putts. Like the length off the tee, she definitely had. She didn't seem to be really struggling in that department. But yeah, just to miss out, she could have made the cut. A few things might have just been different, and I genuinely think she could have genuinely made a cut on the PGA Tour, which is interesting because it's kind of just this idea that, you know, regardless of whether she makes the cut, doesn't make the cut, it's the fact that the kind of spotlight's being shone on these excellent female golfers. Like Lexi Thompson is an incredible golfer, and I'm sure it's a great experience for her. You know, she again goes down in history as being one of the only 7 females to play in a PGA Tour event. Michelle Wee famously did it, I think, a couple of times in like early 2000s. Annika Sorenston obviously did it. And then now Lexi Thompson adding to that list as well. It'll be interesting to see if she wants to do it again, whether there'll be more opportunities, whether there'll be more opportunities for other female golfers if they choose to do so to play in a PGA Tour event. But I think she did incredibly well, and definitely someone I'd love to get on the show as well on the channel.
I think for me, it's something that I wouldn't want to see all the time, because I think what's great about it is it drives interest. Because for me, watching, truthfully, I was wanting to see how good is she compared to the men, because there's very, very rarely ever times when obviously the women LPGA and PGA Tour players play together. So to actually see her play and really put out a solid performance, it was very eye-opening. I think if that's every couple of years, it really does get you excited. But even on that, expand that point a bit further. Anytime there's something different in an event, whether it be like an elite amateur gets an invite or something a bit different, it does make you intrigued. And I wouldn't be surprised, I didn't see stats of this, but viewing figures must have shot up with having her in the event.
Yeah, it's even like when they've had, was it Steph Curry that played in a PGA Tour event? Like, I love these kind of, you know, just spotlighting these individuals who want to compete. And you're right, viewing figures, I'm sure, went through the roof. I certainly tuned in on Thursday to see how she got on. I couldn't do it on Friday because we obviously had the live podcast, but I really, really wanted her to make the cut. It'd have been a fascinating story. And maybe next time she does, maybe next time she kind of wants to compete in it, or she goes, you know what, that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd rather continue on the LPGA Tour and obviously continue on there, but as in like, I've done it once, I don't need to do it again. But honestly, I was very, very impressed with the golf.